Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests, and welcome to PG Connects Jordan 2022. That's good. That's good. That's just like we practiced. We're running this in association with the King Abdullah Fund. This is our second PG Connects event in the region, and it's our fifth of the year and our 36th PGC overall. So, looking at me, you can't tell we've been around that long, I know, but we have been for a while. My name is James. I'm the CEO of Steel Media, and in case you don't know me, or is this going to, there you go. In case you don't know me or the company before, we are the leading games industry media business that's responsible for running these PG Connects conferences. We also run PocketGamer.biz, PocketGamer.com, BeyondGames.biz, BlockchainGamer.biz, PC Games Insider, the Top 50, Big Indie Pitches, Mobile Games Awards, basically a lot of stuff. Essentially, everything we do is about connecting, celebrating, and supporting the games industry. Whatever platform you're making games on, we are mobile first, but we do support other platforms. Whatever genre of game you make, and wherever in the world you are, that's what we want to do. We want to support the industry, and that's what we hope to do for the next 2 days. We've had around 1,400 delegates registered to the event so far, some of whom are still in buses, I think, but we're here soon. And from over 500 companies and associations and 36 countries present. And most of them will be here for the next 2 days of lectures, networking, meetings, etc. Although our outlook as a company is global, we've been running events literally all over the world in different continents this last year even. I must confess to have a genuine soft spot in my heart for Jordan. I've been coming here for 6 or 7 years now, since I was first invited in 2016 to join the Jordan Gaming Summit. And as I say, it's developed a sizable place in my heart, and also a little bit of a place in my stomach, because the food here is very good. So thank you for that. My wife thanks you. We've been here for a few years. After supporting events and running indie pitches and other things, we were fortunate enough. Back one. Hold on, sorry, the slide. Oh, 2019's gone. Okay, well, 2019 seems to have disappeared, but we were fortunate enough to be invited to run Pocket Gamer Connects Jordan, to take the Jordan Gaming Summit and develop that into Pocket Gamer Connects Jordan in 2019, which there was a slide that is not now. And that was a huge success, and we really enjoyed running that event. That was back in the center of Amman. Obviously, after 2019, we had big plans. We were here in February 2020, actually, looking at new venues. Obviously, the world changed, literally while we were here. So we've been unable to build on that success for the recent years, but we are delighted to be back, bigger and better ever at this incredible conference center on the Dead Sea. So if you hadn't had a chance to look around, this is a fantastic conference center, the King Abdullah Center. There's some incredible views, obviously, of the Dead Sea, and some slightly less incredible views there. We've taken an opportunity to explore the local culture, and it's been incredible. Yeah, I won't leave that on. So why are we here? Why MENA? Apart from the incredible food, the lovely welcome, the opportunity for a mud and saltwater bath, why are we here? Why go to MENA? When I first came in 2016, what I saw was enthusiasm, talent, and a real hunger there. And in the intervening years, that's developed into a genuinely exciting ecosystem. So we are here because there's something special going on in this country, in this region, in the games industry. It's no surprise to me at all that the MENA games market is the fastest growing market from revenue perspective, according to Newzoo's latest report, in the world. $7.1 billion is the forecast value for this year. That's up over 10%, almost 11% year on year, a bit faster than anywhere else. Oh, hang on. Well, we have a few slides missing. It's also the fastest growing region in terms of player base. I think there's 488 million players this year will be in the MENA region, which is the second biggest in the world. And it is also the fastest growing. I think it's about 8 or 9% this year. So you have a younger, more affluent, well, a younger affluent population here So I don't see any reason why these trends are not going to continue, and why this region is not going to become more and more significant in the global game space. So I often ask the question whether it's the best time to be in the games industry. Is this really the best time to be in the games industry? I think it is. I think it is. The industry, like the wider economy, which I might touch in a minute, is going through a few challenges. Obviously, that we've had COVID, coming out of COVID, we've got a global sort of recession going on, that there are challenges there. This disposable income is not going to be at its highest for the next few years. But despite that, the games market is one of the few industries that is forecast for considerable growth. There's never been a better time to be involved. Click through here. Different slide growth. Okay, so there's the player graph. We've got a slightly different order of things. Don't know how this has happened, but there we are. So this is the player base, as you were saying before. So the advantages, though, aren't just the player base and the revenue. This region, and Jordan in particular, has some incredible advantages. It's the work that's been put in place by the Jordan Gaming Lab, App Challenge, other initiatives supported by the King Abdullah Fund over the last 10 years has been incredible. And that work, which Nour will probably talk about a little bit when he comes up, has set the foundation for a whole new wave of talent in the industry, which is something very special. I think there's very few countries doing it on this level. And of course, it's all very well having that talent, it's all very well having that market, but if you don't have local success cases, local heroes, it's very hard to believe you can do it, but you do have that now. The companies like Jawaka, like Babel Games, like Maze Award, like Tamatem, local businesses that are now significant players in the mobile games space. And obviously, that's just in Jordan. Around the region, there's many more. People like Sandsoft are also here today and Savvy Games from Saudi and Dubai and elsewhere. The MENA market has lots of success cases now. So yes, it really is the very best time to be in the games industry. We've got that slide twice. But we'll go through. We'll repeat through that. Okay, so the games industry as a whole, we touched on it earlier, it's forecast to be worth $197 billion this year. That's slightly revised down from a $203 billion, so it's been slightly modified on the basis of some changes. But that's incredible. What's particularly incredible about this is the mobile games component of it. I've been in the mobile games market for 15 years. 16 years, maybe more. And when I started, just a success in mobile games was making enough money to try and make the next mobile game, trying to eke out an existence. Now, the mobile games industry is over 100 billion. Over half the industry. It's a $100 billion industry. It's incredible. I mean, I can't even imagine what $100 billion looks like. Can you imagine what $100 billion looks like? Can you even imagine what that could look like? Less impressive than you think, as it turns out, but there you go. Moving on. More importantly than just the growth and the numbers is our place as a games industry in the wider world of media and entertainment. Games is, without any question, the number one media and entertainment category in the world. There's an interesting data study here done by an investment company called Bitcraft and Navic, and they put together a few extra bits and pieces of data and added to Newzoo's data, and their calculation was that, this is like 2 years ago, a year ago, that we're actually bigger than the music, film, and TV industry, linear TV industry combined. That's how significant this industry is. So it's no surprise that huge stars are wanting to do their concerts in our games environments, and big platforms from other media, like Netflix, are launching into this space in a serious way. They're investing very heavily, those companies, trying to get a foothold in the games industry. And talking of investment, the games M&A space has gone absolutely crazy. It's really hard to, someone that's been in this space for a long time, it's hard to overplay what's been kind of happening. In 2021, the scene absolutely exploded. People thought that in 2020, $33 billion worth of M&A investments and flotations was a big number. 2021 almost trebled that. And 2022, in just Q1, we already beat that number. And now this is the latest data up to Q3 by a company called Drakestar, do very good reports. $123 billion of M&A acquisitions and flotations has happened in this space. That's just incredible numbers. Admittedly, a couple of big deals have dominated in that. Take-Two acquiring Zynga for almost $13 billion, and Microsoft buying Activision for almost $69 billion are a big part of that. But still, there's been many other deals, many other things going on. That's not the only sort of game in town, so to speak. And notably, in this space, a lot of activities happening as well. We had Jawaker, who were acquired by the Stillfront Group. They're out there sort of end of last year, sort of went through the start of this year. And obviously, we across the way in Saudi Arabia, the Savvy Games Group are investing heavily in people like ESL, in Embracer, and have put down a sizable statement of intent to grow bigger. So the entire region is engaged in this. The advertising space, it's not all just about making games. The advertising tech space is a huge part of the industry. And despite some challenges, talked about IDFA earlier, some challenges to the models, that industry still forecasts to grow. And there's lots of innovation in that space. And one of the companies, Audio Mob, are doing non-intrusive audio advertising here. You can hear from them and some more things about audio advertising on the growth track and the Ads Insights track later today. New platforms. It's not all about mobile, PC, console. The most amazing thing about the games industry is the way it can embrace new technologies. It can bring together new technologies from other spaces or emerging technologies and try and make it part of their industry, make it their own. So this, again, is part of a report from Navic where they showed that the bigger growth was forecast, certainly investment growth, forecast to be outside of the traditional platforms, in the likes of kind of in VR, in the metaverse, in Web3. And as we say, like blockchain, the blockchain space in particular, we've been covering that since 2018. It's fair to say the last few weeks have been pretty fraught. It's not been the best time of the last this year. It's been very up and down. But still, the investments going into that space, there's still a lot of money to deploy. The blockchain game space might be in a rocky period, but there's a big future ahead of it. And all the hugest games companies in the world, EA, We Made, Come To Us, Tencent, Tilting Point, Ubisoft, Activision, Epic, they're all looking at this space one way or another. Something will come out of this, and it will be transformative, I think. And you can learn more about where we are with the blockchain and NFTs and all that sort of stuff. We've got 2 tracks tomorrow, so check that out. We also have a website, blockchaingamer.biz, which is quite useful to stay up to date on what's happening in the blockchain space. The metaverse, huge topic. What is it? Where is it? If blockchain or VR were quite hot topics, the idea of combining that and combining everything else in the world into these amazing universes with the metaverse is a really compelling idea. And as you can see, look at the potential. The potential for the metaverse is so incredible. It could be absolutely anything you want it to be. People are very excited about the potential. The reality has been slightly less impressive so far, it has to be said. Sorry, Mark, but yeah. The Meta's first version of the metaverse is not quite as compelling as we might have thought, but still, this space is very exciting. In a way, at the moment, it's actually more of a multiverse than a metaverse. There's over 500 companies engaged in trying to build a metaverse now. There's huge businesses from across the game space and beyond. So we'll be covering a bit about where the metaverse is and the opportunities there, and how real it is and when it's going to happen in our tracks. Also, I think happening tomorrow, Beyond Games and Mapping the Metaverse, and we do have another website which covers the metaverse and related things called beyondgames.biz, so check that out. Esports, finally, another huge trend, or it's been around a little bit longer, but that's a big trend, and especially here in this region, I know. It's a very dynamic world. I know it's very kind of popular, both in terms of the events and the wider activity around it. And we're going to be talking about esports again tomorrow with Zane Esports in the Esports Academy track. And there's loads more. We've got 12, it's actually 13 tracks, I think, because we missed one graphic of that over the 2 days. This is an old slide, obviously, it's got Helsinki in it, but yes, we've got two or three brand new tracks, and every day we've got kind of two sessions. You start in the morning, usually from sort of 10 through to about lunchtime, and then there's a break, and there's another thing with 2 track rooms. We've actually tweaked things a little bit, so we're going to do track room 1 in here, and track room 2 into the other hall today, and see where we are with numbers. We've had more people coming than we expected, so we've had to change things slightly. Although it's best to see it live, we will be recording all the content, and so you'll be able to see some of that within the Meet to Match meeting system within the next 24 hours, or in a couple of weeks it'll be in our Video Vault area. We'll be able to browse through if you've missed anything. There's a live schedule you can go and check for the latest content, what's on when, and also there's some information about the speakers and the panels in that. So if you go to pgconnects.com/Jordan or overseas schedule, that's all there. And that is integrated into Meet to Match. So talking quickly about Meet to Match, again, these numbers are out of date because the numbers going up all the time, but it's more than that now. But the Meet to Match networking system is open now. If you're here to do business rather than just learn, then please engage with that. Even if you're not, please just do at least open it once and just check no one's trying to connect with you, just so it's just good manners to at least tell people you're not interested to meet this week. So check into that. You should have an email about that in your inbox. Obviously, there's an expo, which I know some of you have been in. Go and explore that. Talk to our incredible sponsors. You might meet someone who can completely change your life, your business life. I heard a great story yesterday, which I won't tell the detail about someone in the industry now who got their opportunity through working in a shop, in a Hamleys shop, and then they kind of turned into now a senior person in the games industry just through meeting someone, a chance meeting. So make sure to network and meet as many people as you can. We have fringe events going on. We'll come and do the app challenge results shortly. Then we have the big indie pitch this afternoon, and then the publisher developer speed match. If you don't know about what that is, check the website, go to reception, get details. But if you're a developer or a publisher that wants to pitch your wares, we've got a couple of events to do that. And we also have our kind of networking reception this evening from either 5 or 5:30, depending on which ad you read, but that's just outside. If you need any help, we've got a help center on our website. There's also the reception. Please don't go to reception when they're madly busy, like right just now, but they will be there to help you if you've got any issues. There's the Wi-Fi details, in case you're not already on it. It's PG Connects is the network name, and just Pocket Gamer, all lowercase. You can connect on that. And if you want to tweet and share your views on Elon Musk's new amazing social media network, while it's still there, you might as well make use of it before it disappears. So hashtag PGCJordan or at PGConnects. Yes. Obviously, I want to, talking of tweeting and sharing things, I need to say some quick thank yous before we get into the app challenge. These events don't come together without a lot of work and a lot of help. This whole thing wouldn't happen at all without the Kick-Out-Dollar Fund for Development. They've been nothing but an incredible partner ever since I first came to the region. It's an absolute privilege for us to work with them, so thank you so much for all your support and for making these things happen. We hope to be working with you for many, many years to come, but incredible stuff that you're doing. We need to say a big thank you to our diamond sponsors, Joe Worker and Babel Games. Again, local success stories. Go out there and say hi to them. Whoa, there we go. To our platinum sponsors, Tamatem as well, and Sandsoft also. No applause. That's fine. No, you can applaud. And then our gold sponsors, so we'll go through Game Change, Freebase Villa, and silver sponsor, Maloka Club Ads Units, and all our track sponsors, including Zane, Digital Turbo, and Audio Mob. So thank you to all of those. Thank you to our media partners for help promoting this. Thank you to our over 80 incredible speakers for giving their time and sharing their insights. You'll see some of them more. And thank you to the Still Media team, who basically do all the work and do their best to make me look good and not fall over. So Still Media, wherever you are. That's enough. That's enough. They've had enough. That's enough. That's enough for them. One final thing I need to say is that Still Media these days is part of a wider games group. We're owned by a company called Enthusiast Gaming, which is a massive NASDAQ-listed gaming business. That has over 50 sites, 700 plus YouTube and TikTok channels, 11 esports franchises. They reach over 300 million gamers a month globally, and like 51 million in the US. I think they're kind of the third biggest gaming network, just behind Roblox and Twitch or something like that. So they're a pretty big deal overall, and we're a small part of that kind of business. So yeah, massive, some scale things there. And finally, my final plug before we go on is thank you for coming. Actually, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for coming out. It's great. And I look out there and I wish you could be there every morning when I get up and just that round of applause. I'm having a breakfast. So if we could arrange that, that'd be brilliant. But no, it's generally inspiring for me to be here and feel that in some way we're helping you guys connect and helping hopefully support your careers. I know out there's going to be the future Tamatems, the future Joe Walkers, the future everything the games industry is here. It's with you guys. So I'm very excited that you're here. But yeah, we will be doing more events later on. So we have a sort of C-level, director-level event in Riyadh. So it's a smaller event. It's not quite the same as this. It's more of a couple-day get-together at the end of November. We have Pocket Gaming Connects London, which is our flagship event. It's when we started it all. That's in January. If any of you get to come over there, or we can facilitate you getting over there, let us know. We'd love to have you in our home country. It won't be as sunny as this. You won't get like a mud bath or anything, but you might get muddy, I don't know. But that's cool. And then we have our full event series throughout the year. We've got Seattle, Helsinki, Toronto, and hopefully back here again in November next year. So there's our events. So that is it for my introduction. Now, I want to kind of progress with the next segment. We're a little bit late, but don't worry, it's fine. We're all chilled. We're going to progress now with some initiatives, some local initiatives, the App Challenge and some awards. And to get that started, I'd like to welcome to the stage the CEO of Maze Award and the person I like to think of, the hardest working man in the MENA games industry, Nour Khrais. Come on, Nour. We're not worthy. I'm not worthy. This is
Thank you, Chris, and welcome PGC Connect again to Jordan. I don't want to talk about ages. I've been in this industry for the past 20 years, probably 13, 14 years. I know this man and the support Pocket Gamers are doing for the community. So thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, speakers who traveled from all around the world, and the oxygen that we see, the present, the future, شبابنا, مطورين الألعاب اليوم وبكرة. Thank you very much. وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. I want to take you back, and I will switch between Arabic and English through my talk. My team and the team, they will expect me to go through the flow that we discussed yesterday, but I'm a game developer, so forget about it. So that's not me. So basically, 2011, in this same place, we started the first Jordan Gaming Summit. Imagine, in a country like Jordan, in 2011, we managed to gather, I was young at that time, we managed to gather around 350 people here in this same place. I can see a lot of faces, a lot of people, indie developers today. They are successful game studios, or they successfully managed to get themselves into the game industry. So congratulations, Mabruk Shabab, bravo alaikum. We wanted to take the Jordan Gaming Summit from a Jordanian kind of event, and we shifted to call it the MENA Gaming Summit. And this is the time we invited Chris and his team to come and explore with us what is happening here. We have huge crowd. We have passion coming in and in and in. And that time, with PG Connect, we decided we wanted to go through a global event. And today we are on the international map of events. And thank you, Chris and the team, for putting Jordan into the international map for gaming. This was part of a plan. كانت في خطة. In 2011, we had an opportunity to gather ourselves as a gaming cluster. We were a few companies. كنا 3-4 شركات أردنية, 3-4 gaming companies. We had this opportunity to sit and form something called the Jordan Gaming Task Force. And we wanted to grow Jordan, and we wanted fund, we wanted support. So we had the King Abdullah II Fund, who basically took us under their umbrella, gave us all the freedom to work on a plan that we managed to discuss with His Majesty, King Abdullah II, in the 21st of May, 2011, a few months before the Gaming Summit. And we thought ourselves, we have this sharp vision to the future about what we will be doing, and His Majesty gave us 10 times what we were thinking about. So the King Abdullah II Fund asked us to run the app challenge that we will talk about today, asked us to build the capacity of Jordanian, and we'll see the achievement that happened in the back few years. We have a grant that we will announce the second round today. We have a gaming lab that is holding more than 10,000 members all across Jordan. We have a yearly event that is today enjoyed by, we are maybe, mashallah, today we are around 700 plus people. So this is the achievement we are proud today to announce. And then His Majesty said this is not enough. And for us, it was not enough. So we want to have something more powerful, sustained. So this is why we launched the Jordan Gaming Lab. All across Jordan today, we have 6 cities, 7 gaming labs. We have a bus that tours all around Jordan. We have an online portal that today offers a free materials in Arabic, مواد كلها بالعربي, recorded by the team, not only for Jordanian game developers, it's open for all across the region, unique content. In addition, we have more than 10,000 members. We have thousands and thousands of hours of training with young, 9 years old, up to graduates that today we can see part of our successful companies. And here I want to congratulate all the successful teams, whether Jawakar, Tamatam, Maysalwar, Mad Hawks, all the teams that are working hard today to put unique IPs, unique products on the App Store. يعطيكم العافية شباب وشكرا لكم على الefforts اللي عم تعملوه. Bravo. So today, this kind of efforts, in 2000, if you remember His Royal Highness Prince Hussein, he came in 2018 and had the opportunity, as a community, we had the opportunity to discuss our dreams, what we need. And one of the things the community asked for is a support, a grant. Unfortunately, COVID came. We delayed this grant. And in 2021, we launched the first round of the grant. 3 successful games. I don't know if they are with us today. I hope. الشباب اللي معنا من الجرانت السايكل 1 يوقفوا إذا موجودين. I can see 1. 3 successful indie developers today. They managed to accelerate their product through the grant. And today, حكون مبسوط. This is something you and women today with us to witness as a body. I'm happy to announce the second round, and we have something that we work on day and day to have more. I always make a joke. The first gaming summit, it was a crowd of 350, 300 mustache, 300. Today, we see more female developers, more successful female developers, more leaders. And this is something we work with our local and international speakers to make sure we have a bigger representation of female. And I think Jordan is one of the biggest, Chris can confirm, in terms of female representation in the industry. So صبايا برافو عليكم, همتكم دائما قوية, وإن شاء الله لا نجاح بعد نجاح. Our second grant round today, I would love to announce هديل لعبة منزل مؤمن الحامد كندا حمد أبو الفول لعبة مارس وقاسم القدومي وود ريبر. برافو عليكم شباب. So they will have a grant that will help them to accelerate, market their products. We always say we cannot be successful alone. We need to have people to work with us, to partner with us. And I would love to thank our partners all across Jordan who basically work with us to build gaming labs, to basically conduct training. So thank you, our partners, شركة زين, كلية جامعة مؤتة, جامعة الحسين, غرفة صناعة الزرقاء, شركة تطوير العقبة, نادي الإبداع في الكرك, وجامعة اليرموك. شكراً لكم جزيلاً على دعمكم. شكراً لأنكم وانتم شايفين قد ايه أهمية التعاون, how important. يعني إذا شايفين العدد هذا جزء من الناس اللي إحنا نقدر نطوره في الأردن. And if you are not a partner with us yet, whether locally or internationally, we would love to see you with us in our grant, in our gaming labs. And thank you very much for, giving your help to our lovely game developers. Thank you. So this year, today, we will announce 2 awards, 2 prizes. Yes.
What are the awards? Come on.
So,
Hello.
Chris,
What's the awards? Tell me about the awards.
So this year we have the 6th award today.
Okay.
We will announce it together.
All right.
And so why, there was a question people asking me since day one, why we are having the King Abdullah II 6th award today for youth innovation and achievement here in the gaming pocket gamer Jordan. And we will know today that innovation technology is part of our day-to-day today. So entrepreneurs are using technology today, and we saw it through COVID. We use technology to accelerate and push, and not to delay our vision, and to conduct all our projects correctly. جائزة الملك عبد الله الثاني للإنجاز والإبداع الشبابي. أنا كجزء من برامج الصندوق طلعت على هالشباب اللي بيجوا مش فقط من الأردن, from all across the Arab world. They come under this umbrella to celebrate innovation and creativity. We push and we try to push the creative industry in a way that takes us from this spot to, inshallah, as we say, to the next successes that we all want here in the region.
Okay.
I will leave you with this video to know more about the award. So, please.
هويتها عربية، أفكارها ريادية، وإبداعاتها استثنائية. طمحت واجتهدت ونجحت فاستحقت. في عام 2007 أطلق جلالة الملك عبد الله الثاني بن حسين المعظم جائزة الملك عبد الله الثاني للإنجاز والإبداع الشبابي خلال المنتدى الاقتصادي العالمي، لتشكل مظلة للشباب العربي المبدع وتكرم الرياديين المجتمعيين منهم، تقديراً للحلول المبتكرة التي أوجدوها في مواجهة تحديات مجتمعاتهم، إلى جانب دعمهم في تطوير مشاريعهم الناجحة، وحث الشباب العربي على التنافس الإيجابي المثمر، ونشر ثقافة المبادرة والعطاء والمواطنة الفاعلة بينهم. تمنح الجائزة مرة كل عامين، وقد حصل 41 ريادياً وريادية على الجائزة حتى الآن من 8 دول عربية على مدى 5 دورات. ووفرت الجائزة حوالي 85,000 فرصة مباشرة وغير مباشرة. يحصل الفائز في الجائزة على دعم مالي مقداره 50,000 دولار، كما يحصل المتأهلون للمرحلة النهائية على برنامج تدريبي لغايات التدريب والتأهيل. تمر المشاريع الريادية المشاركة بعدة مراحل قبل اختيار الفائز منها. تبدأ باستقبال الطلبات وفرزها ومراجعتها، لتنتقل للجنة الفنية التي تقيمها اعتماداً على نظام النقاط بمجموع 100 نقطة مقسمة على 4 معايير، هي الأهداف والموازنة والتخطيط وخبرة المتقدمين ونشاطاتهم في مجال الريادة. ثم المرحلة النهائية التي يتم من خلالها تقييم المتأهلين الحاصلين على أعلى علامات، ومقابلتهم والاستماع لعروضهم التقديمية لاختيار الفائز منهم. جائزة الملك عبد الله الثاني للإنجاز والإبداع الشبابي من الأردن للشباب العربي.
630 applicants, 630 شخص this year. They applied, and we have today 4 finalists, and 1 winner will go back with $50,000 US. Before going more into details, who's our winner, we would like to thank our jury panel that came from all across the MENA region. Thank you very much for being part of this award this year. والمتأهلين ال4 لهاي السنة هم the finalists for this year. هيثم علي من مصر أفضل للتنمية المجتمع. مبروك. أحمد الجابري من عمان قطرة، مشروع قطرة. رشا أبو شخدم من الأردن مارثر التعليم. وسيف الدين العلج من المغرب لزلي خنفان. برافو عليكم شباب. Reaching to this level is a big achievement, knowing how complex is this award. So congratulations. And the winner, we will keep it for later.
Oh.
Because I want to talk about the app challenge. For me, the app challenge is my baby. This is something that I'm very passionate about. This is the future I see. This is something that since 2011 changed my whole vision about education. Honestly, changed my vision about my company, because those 14 to 16 years old students who comes from all across Jordan, working hard during a month and a half to build and launch a mobile game. Being a game developer, I know this is not easy. This is not easy to learn in 5 days or 7 days. It's not easy to build a product in a year, in a month and a half. It's not easy to market this product because they have to pitch it to our jury panels. So this is something I'm in love with. This is a passion that I have, and I see it through our students. طلابنا الأعزاء، شكراً لكم للجهود اللي عملتوها. وصول كل يوم لهاي المرحلة إنجاز. برافو عليكم. ألف مبروك. Let me tell you about the achievements we did in the back few years in the app challenge. But before that, let's see this video about the app challenge for
التحديات أنواع، وتحدينا هو تحدي التطبيقات الإلكترونية. تحدي جديد بيستهدف طلاب المدارس الحكومية والخاصة من مختلف محافظات مملكتنا الحبيبة. تحدي لعبته ينمي الفكر الإبداعي والابتكار الموجودين عندكم، بيعلمكم وبيعرفكم بصناعة الألعاب والتطبيقات الإلكترونية، وفوق هيك بيقوي قدراتكم كطلاب بمجال التصميم وتحمل الضغط العملي. فوائده كثيرة ومميزاته أكثر، وعشان تشاركوا بالتحدي لازم تشكلوا فريق من 4 طلاب مع أستاذهم المهتم بالتكنولوجيا. وعسيرة الأستاذ أستاذ فريد، اسم على مسمى، فريد من يومه، ومن يومه وهو علقان بالتكنولوجيا وعالمها. بلشت معه القصة من أيام الأتاري ليومنا هذا. بدع طلابه بكل حماس وبيحكي لهم عن التحدي بكيف وبنبسطوا، وبالأخص عون. اسمعوني وركزوا معي. مراحل التحدي 4، وعشان نشارك لازم نفهمهم منيح. في المرحلة الأولى راح يدعوا عليها كل الفرق المشاركة، وفيها راح يحكوا لنا عن المسابقة وقواعدها، وبيعرفونا بتاريخ صناعة الألعاب ومراحل تطورها من يوم ما بلشت لليوم. يا سلام! طبعاً يا سلام! وبجهدكم تقدروا تنتقلوا على المرحلة الثانية، مرحلة مهمة كثير. فيها راح نبلش بالتدريب العملي على أساسيات البرمجة وتصميم الألعاب، مدتها 5 أيام. راح نتعلم فيهم على الفوتوشوب والمايا وكمان اليونيتي، وبعديها بكبر التحدي وبقلب جد، وبندخل بمرحلة الشهر ونص. شهر ونص يا أستاذ؟ طبعاً شهر ونص. الموضوع بياخد وقت ولكل مجتهد نصيب. فيها راح نبلش نطبق اللي تعلمناه على البرامج ونطلع الفكرة ونحولها من خيال لواقع. وبعد ما نجهز لعبتنا بنروح على مرحلة التقييم الثالثة. فيها راح ينعرض شغلنا على لجنة الحكام اللي بدورهم ببلشوا بتقييم الفكرة والإبداع بالتصميم. وبعد تقييم شغل الفرق المشاركة بالتحدي بنوصل للمرحلة الرابعة والأخيرة اللي هي مرحلة النتائج. تطلع النتائج راح يتم الترويج للتطبيقات الفايزة بكل مكان، راح تنشهروا معها. ومن هون لوقتها خلينا نفكر ونبلش نجهز بحالنا. شو قلتوا؟ عليهم يا أستاذ!
Since 2011, more than 5,800 schools. Imagine, all across Jordan. 140 games developed by students from 14 to 16 years old. 140. 30 have been published. So to support them, please go to the gaming lab store, the Google Play or App Store, download their games, support those students, 14, 16. I know few of them already, they are in their career in gaming and developing games, working with companies. So support them. And, you know, the more and more you support us as a community, you support those students to take them an internship, to show them what is happening in the real world of gaming, that will be excellent. So please, our partners, community, the App Challenge students, the future are all here with us. Before talking about our finalists, of course, as any, we need juries, we need people who can help basically pick the winners. So I would love to thank our 2022, our 15th cycle juries. Thank you very much for being part with us this year. And for them this year it was tough. So the theme, so every year we have a theme. And the theme this year was space. So we wanted our students to create games about space. How do, you know, they imagine space? So we had a very tough panel for the juries, and thank you very much for being part of the App Challenge this year. So, nothing أحلى من the prizes and to announce the winners. So ready for the winners? جائزة الملك عبد الله الثاني للإنجاز والإبداع الشبابي. الفايز أو الفايزة، خلينا نشوف مع بعض رشا من مارثا للتعليم. مبروك. Congratulations رشا. مبروك مبروك مبروك. Bravo عليكي. Having gamification or having an application that address education is very important. And I think His Excellency Dr. Wajih will be happy also, because we were talking about this the other day, and now we have a product that we are announcing. Bravo. And let's see a small video about the project.
استوحينا اسم مارثا للتعليم من مارثا فينيرد، وهي جزيرة موجودة بأمريكا. 4% من سكانها تاريخياً لأسباب جينية كانوا مصابين بإعاقات سمعية، لكن كل مجتمع الجزيرة كانوا بيتكلموا بلغة الإشارة، فكانت تجربة إنسانية فريدة لاحترام الآخر واحترام إعاقته، فحبينا ننقلها للأردن وللعالم. فكرة المشروع كانت بداية أحد الأشخاص المؤسسين لمارثا كان موجود بالشارع عم بيسأل على عنوان معين وحابب إنه يوصل له. الشخص اللي تواصل معه كان مصاب بإعاقة سمعية، فلما حاول يتواصل معه بالكتابة لقى إنه هذا الشخص لا يجيد الكتابة، وكان في حاجز كتير كبير بالتواصل والتعامل. هذا كان حافز إلنا كفريق نتعلم أكثر ونعرف شو المشاكل اللي بيواجهوها الصم في مجتمعات الصم بالأردن والعالم. وتفاجأنا لما لقينا إنه حسب World Federation of the Deaf 80% من الصم الموجودين في الأردن وفي العالم أميين. بمارثا للتعليم اجتهدنا إنه نبتكر أدوات تعليمية عبارة عن فيزيكال فلاش كاردز مرسومة بلغة الإشارة العربية الأردنية مع تطبيقات على الموبايل تستخدم التكنولوجيا وتقنية الواقع المعزز. في حال فزنا في الجائزة فإحنا حابين نتوسع أكثر، لأنه السنة الماضية طرقنا باب أكثر من 500 عائلة من الصم الموجودين في الأردن من الشمال إلى الجنوب. وفي حال فزنا في الجائزة فحابين نوسع هذا المجتمع، نتوسع في الكوميونتي، نوصل لقلوبهم ونوصل لبيوتهم من خلال منتجاتنا، من خلال ورشاتنا التوعوية وخدماتنا.
لا بس amazing. دكتور وجيه هويس، معاليك لو سمحت عشان نسلم الجوائز ونسلم جوائز الاب تشالنج. تتفضل شاركنا. شباب بدي احكي لكم شغله للدكتور يجي. اليوم احنا في الاردن عندنا رؤيه تطوير اقتصاديه بال2030، وعندنا بشكر الوزراء والمسؤولين اللي اجوا اليوم معنا تاكيد على هاي الرؤيه ال2030 اللي نحط فيها واللي نشغل عليها واللي تم اعلان عليها قبل كم من شهر. الجيمز جزء رئيسي فيها، وهي التاكيد اليوم هالدعم اللي عم ناخده. فاستغلوا هاي الفرصه، استغلوا هذا الاحتفال اللي احنا فيه، وشكرا معاليك. رشا مبروك، تتفضلي رشا تستلمي. هلا معاليك بدي اطلب منك بس نوقف بالنص، بدي اياك شوي معي تضلك على المسرح عشان نحتفل بالطلاب الاب تشالنج اللي هم اليوم تنافسوا ووصلوا لهاي المرحله. The app challenge winners ready؟ حنبدا. We will go to north of Jordan، اقليم الشمال. المدرسه اللي فازت من اقليم الشمال مدرسة الملك عبد الله الثاني للتميز المفرق. مبروك. مبروك شباب. هدول مهمين. أنا أعطيهم. هم 4. هدول شهاداتهم. برافو عليكم. يعني أنا I love the mix, and I always tell the teams, not always, but you know, most of the time when there is a mix female male inside the team, they will have something special. So برافو عليكم، برافو. الإقليم الشمال تفضلوا. الفرق اللي تأهلت كلكم خليكم معنا عشان معالي كمان يكرمكم. عاشر، شكرا. تفضلوا تصوروا مع معالي. برافو صبايا. And now فائز من إقليم الوسط Central of Jordan and the winner for this year App Challenge is مدرسة القادسية الثانوية للبنين من مادبة. برافو شباب، برافو، مبروك، برافو. في عندنا المدرسة المشاركين كمان تفضلوا، اللي ما حالفهم الحظ هاي السنة جهودكم. في شغلة بحكيها دائما أنا للطلاب، we always the winner is a winner, but does not mean that who build another product or the second or the third is not a winner themselves. They achieved and they built the game and it's life today. برافو عليكم. And the survivor, the fighter, we had one team that they quit on him and the developer stayed and he finished his product alone. So we have certificates. برافو عليكم صبايا. مدرسة ديبان. هدول شهادات بيكونوا عندهم طبعا انت المقاتل صح؟ هذا الشاب مقاتل كان معاه معاليك تيم وانسحبوا منه، قرر ما ينسحب. صح انه الرولز عندنا لازم يكونوا تيم، بس حكى انا بدي اكمل واشتغل على حاله ولحاله وقدر يطور البرودكت ويعمل برزنتيشن. فاحنا يعني هاي الروح اللي بدنا اياها. برافو عليك، برافو. بدنا ناخذ صورة. برافو عليك. فايتر، برافو. تفضلوا شباب. فظيع لحاله ضله يعني يعني ما استسلم. هلا بيك، هلا بيك. برافو شباب. برافو عليكم. خلينا ناخذ صورة مع بعض. شكرا. And we will go to the south of Jordan. شباب الجنوب مستعدين عشان تعرفوا مين الفايز. الفايز بالاب تشالنج 15 لهاي السنة من اقليم الجنوب، وانا مبسوط للكل اللي فازوا، بس في ناس بيكونوا هيك فرحونا هم بيشتغلوا بيعملوا برزنتيشن. يعني we have special always stories inside our projects. من الطفيلة مدرسة بصيرة الثانوية المختلطة. دموع الفرح هدول، دموع الفرح. مبروك. شطورين. صبايا ابسطونا بالبرزنتيشن تاعتهم والبرودكت تاعهم. برافو. مبارك. مبروك. جروب. شكرا لك. شكرا. تفضلوا. اوكي. احسن. يعطيكم العافيه. Thank you. وحضروا حالكم، بدنا صورة جماعية مع بعض بالأخير. الحمد لله. قربوا. العقبة. ما عليك، بصير ناخذ صورة جماعية. بدنا ناخذ صورة جماعية، تفضلوا. ولو سمحتوا إذا قدرنا جوري يطلعوا معنا. شكرا معاليك. شكرا. بجنن. صح. الشباب تعالوا هيك هون، اللي معهم جوائز يجوا لقدام هون عشان اسهل. اقعدوا على الارض. ايوه تعال. شكرا جميعا. Chris, what do you think?
Very cool. Am I on? Hello. Yes. Incredible stuff. Thank you. Well done, everyone. Going to fight my way to the stage in a minute.
So, شباب الاب تشالنج، شوفوا شو اليوم وابنوا امالكم المستقبليه على كل اللي عم بتشوفوه. كريس، it's a great opening.
It is. That's fantastic. Are you leaving me now?
No, I'm not.
You're abandoning me. So, thank you so much for a big round of applause again for all the app challenge people. That was fantastic. It really is an incredible initiative, and it's something I hope is copied and emulated around the world, because it's a fantastic way of engaging young people in the ecosystem. What we're going to do very shortly is kick on with our main content track, which is going to start in here, which will be the Global Trends track.